What's up, people? So we're back here in the backyard again, and I'm going to be adding to my backyard collection of plants. I went to the flea market and picked up a fig tree for $15 and a moringa tree for $5. So I've looked on eBay and they sell the moringa trees anywhere. First off, they've already been fed twice today and they're still yelling. So if anybody wants a free goat, comment down below and say, I want a free goat, because they're very quiet and very peaceful. Anyways, you can get on eBay and you can buy these moringa trees anywhere from, I don't know, $5 up to like $20 for a little tiny thing. And I got this one right here, which is probably, I don't know, maybe 3 feet tall. Got it for $5, so I think that was a bargain. Couldn't pass that up. It has a lot of new growth on it, so this thing should do really well. And then over here, I got this fig tree. It's a, get up close on it. It says it's a fig brown turkey. So it says full sun, zone 7, and it says 10 to 0 degrees. So here in Texas, for the most part, it gets into the single digits for cold. Sometimes we get some freak weather like we did this last year where it got in the negatives, but that doesn't happen very often. So I'm very confident that these will do really well back here. The only thing I need to do is I have some of these Mexican petunias that I planted. I have 3 of them over here. I'm gonna dig those up and put them over here in the corner where I have these other ones. These are ones I propagated off the Mexican petunias up there next to my flagpole. I'm gonna take you in for a closer look and show you how they're doing. So these were just tiny little cuttings. I would say they were probably about like this tall, and they've already grown about 6 inches or so. They put off these purple flowers. So I had this whole corner over here where Tucker is. So I gotta remove this one, that one. Oh, there's actually 4 of them. So I'm gonna dig those 4 up, transplant them to this corner. That way it has like a nice little petunia corner, I guess you can call it. And then I'm gonna put this fig tree in and then moringa tree in. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to remove these without disturbing the roots too much. We have Emerald over here for the week, which is awesome. She's a great dog. We're trying to give her mom a break because she just had some surgery. So Emerald will be here for a little while. So she's gonna help me out right here. I'm gonna go ahead and dig these up and hopefully I can get a good root system with them. This was probably the smallest one. Good job, baby girl. You trying to help out? There you go. Nice little root system for this plant. I'm gonna go ahead and dig up the other 3 and then we're gonna go replant them over here in the corner. Apparently Emerald's never seen a GoPro before. Oh yeah, these all have nice little root systems. So here's one of the bigger ones I'm gonna transplant. You can see all the roots here, so they should do really well. These grow pretty quick. Plus I keep this backyard watered fairly often, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the corner and have a little Mexican petunia corner. So these will start drooping once I put them in the ground, but I'm gonna keep them nice and watered. and they'll come back in probably a couple of days or so. They'll be nice and perked up like these. And for those wondering, yes, this is my power pole right here. There's no electric right here, so I know where all the stuff is out here. I've had it, all the lines marked out here with 811, which is who I used to work for. But yeah, it's overhead right here. It does go underground that way, so I'm clear this way. The dirt's really soft right here too, so that's a good plus. That's why I wanted to plant these other two trees over here as well. All right, so there you have it. Here's the one that was there already. Planted that one, that was already there. Planted that one was already there. And then planted these last two over here. So, like I mentioned, they'll probably droop down at first, but they'll come back pretty quick. I think it's gonna look really cool. This whole corner is gonna be covered with these purple flowers. And it also brings in some of the local insects like this bee right here, trying to get some of that nectar. Nice soil right here. Should make this thing grow pretty quick. Should break it up a little bit. Super soft right here. It's crazy how different the dirt is over here. My yard has like 3 different types of soil on it, and that was the reason why I moved some of those apple trees from the back side of my property over here behind the cabana. Just the dirt's way different around here. It's either hard clay or super sandy or just super soft dirt. This is that moringa tree. These things grow really, really quick. Matt had one in South Texas that he had about this size, and by the end of the year it was 15 feet tall. So hopefully this one will grow nice and big, and you'll be able to use the leaves, everything on here for different things, make teas, all sorts of medicines and stuff. It's very healthy for you. They call it the tree of life. Yes, I went back in and I watered it more. That was just a quick clip to show you guys that I did water it once I put them in the ground. I know somebody would comment and say that you need to water them. It's not my first rodeo putting plants in the ground. The thing I like about having my own property and doing all this stuff is if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it grows, that's good. If it grows too big, I'll just cut some stuff down. Like I said, I know somebody will probably comment about it being too close to the power line. I'm not worried about it whatsoever. If it gets that big, I'll be shocked. All right, guys, so I'm done on the other side of the yard. Now I'm on this side over here in front of the cabana, between the cabana and the ShootDang shack, where all my moringa trees are. It got me thinking when I was planting the other one, maybe I should trim these up and then take the leaves inside and try to dehydrate them and make some tea. My throat is starting to get a little scratchy again. I know I said in the other video that it was better, but today I told Matt, I was like, I feel my throat just getting scratchy. So what I'm gonna do is cut off some of the low-hanging limbs on here and take them inside and try to dehydrate them and make a tea to see if it helps my throat out. But yeah, you can see right here, when I planted these in the ground, like I said, they were only maybe less than a foot tall or so. Now they're halfway up the fence. This one's just a little bit shorter. And then I have this one over here that's putting off two different trunks at the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is come in and cut some of these low hanging ones, even some that have the yellow on it, and then dehydrate them. So let's get to cutting. I have a knife that Randy and Julie got me. Yeah, buddy. It says United We Stand on it. So I'm gonna use this to cut some of the branches. I really need to buy another, I guess some kind of clippers or something for these plants, but for now, I'm gonna use this knife. So here are the cuttings from what I just did. It should be enough to do a couple of, I guess, cups of tea or so. We'll find out, but I'm going to take these inside, take all the leaves off, and then go stick them in the dehydrator. So I took off all the leaves. There are some little stems left in there, but I read online that that's fine. Here's all the rest of the stems. I'm gonna hold on to these for now and see if I can try to do something with them. I gotta do a little research. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and put these inside my little oven over here that I bought from Walmart for, I think it was around $100. So there's the dehydrate button right here. I'm gonna go ahead and stick all the leaves in there and we'll check back in a bit. All right guys, so I have it dehydrating right now. I have never tried this before, so I just have it at 150 degrees is what the oven automatically presets at. I have it in there for 4 hours. I'll check it pretty often to see how dehydrated they're getting, but comment down below if you've ever tried this stuff. This could potentially save your life if you think about it, because if you get sick nowadays, things are crazy and you can potentially die from it. So this right here, they call it the miracle tree, or the tree of life. So maybe this could save your life. All right, so they've been in the dehydrator for about an hour. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take half of these and put it into some boiling water. I just turned this on, so it's gonna take a bit for it to boil. I'm gonna put the leaves in there, let it boil down, drain it out, and then I'm gonna put the rest of these back in the dehydrator, and hopefully we'll be able to put these in some little capsules for medicine. So we're gonna have two different ways to be able to do it, with the medicine, and then also over here as a tea. All right, so I got it to a boil. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the leaves. Let that cook down for a little bit. Once I feel that it's done, I'll go ahead and strain out all the leaves, and then we'll taste test it. All right, guys, so I put it inside my At Home with Tom and Rhonda Howard mug that they sent me. First impressions, it doesn't smell as good as regular tea, but it looks like green tea. I have a slice of orange cut up over here just for flavor because I know it's probably going to taste like garbage. I would get some honey, but I don't have any, so we're going to go ahead and try it just as is, and I'll give you my honest review on it. All right, guys, fresh moringa tea from my backyard. Let's see what it tastes like. Tastes like spinach. Yeah, it's not bad. It just tastes like spinach. It's kind of got like a very dull flavor to it. Like I mentioned, if I had some honey, I would put that in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some orange in there. Stir it up. And it's hot tea. It's not supposed to be super good tasting. All right, so I squeeze that orange in there. That'll help cool it down a little bit too because it's pretty dang hot. That's a little more tolerable. I'll probably squeeze a little bit more orange juice in here. It did make it a more of a yellowish color. All right, so I went ahead and put an orange wedge in there. It tastes a lot better now. Like I mentioned before, it tastes kind of like spinach just plain as is. So this is a lot more my style right here. A little bit more flavor to it without having to add any sugars or anything like that. Oh yeah. All right, guys, so I left the rest of the leaves in this one just to give it a little bit more flavor down the road. It's going to take me a bit to drink both these cups. I'm going to go ahead and let these dehydrate for the next couple of hours or so. Clean off my counter. But yeah, I'm going to check back in on these in another video and let you guys know how that came out. So comment down below and let me know what you guys think. I have never even heard of moringa trees until Matt came up here. And then I figured out it's the tree of life. Shoot dang. But comment down below if you've ever heard of them or if you have any tips or tricks or anything that I can use to help make me a little bit more healthy with this stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!